So now I have already succeeded to plant these banana trees, as you see here and here and there. So as I said, after 6 yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all of you, dear lovely family, friends, fellow Africans here in the continent, and to those who are in the diaspora. I'm back in my place, and of course, you remember almost 3 months ago on January 1st, I planted these banana trees, as you can see in this line, and this one. You remember, I think, if we are not new in this platform, when I said I'm going to demonstrate that Africa is the land where you can do something and you can get a profit. Apart from that, from these banana trees, of course, I shared the video when we were clearing this area for planting these grasses. This is grass that we feed our cows, cattle. Today we are here in our beautiful garden. As you see, we are working here, trying to improve our garden, and of course, you see we are trying to cover the area with these remains of cow dung or remains of grasses that we are being feeding. So what I want to say here, because recently I shared the video of Ethiopia. I remember that Ethiopia has changed the area where people were fighting, killing one another, into irrigated area to produce wheat. So, and this showing us that Africans, if we can stop these conflicts, we can stop fighting one another, we can change those maybe war zones or war areas into economic zones or into economic areas. That is a good thing that Ethiopia has done. And of course, I wish even to see maybe Goma to become the Silicon Valley, or to become a cobalt valley where Africans will invest producing their own smartphones, electronic devices, by using resources that are there in Goma, instead of seeing wars being waged. You know, my dear friends, fellow Africans, fights in Africa is benefiting others. And let me prove you this. What you see here, this is the mining or mines in Congo. As you see, this is in the middle of the jungle. When we are fighting, people are taking resources. Sometimes people don't maybe accept or don't agree because they don't see what is going on there in DRC. Just imagine, we know that Africa or Congo itself has no good infrastructures to connect their cities, their township, or to connect with neighboring countries. But these companies have created their own line strip in the jungle, in the middle of the forest, where their planes are coming and going out with our resources. So that's why we are saying, Africans, we must stop fighting. These fights benefit others. Fighting is multi-billion industries. Just imagine we have this line strip here in the jungle, and we have labels who are fighting the governments, or sometimes Africans fighting one another. Then you come and ask yourself, where people are getting guns, where people are getting weapons. Then you come and lament, you say, Kagame, Museveni. I think Africans, we need to stop blaming one another. We need to take responsibilities. These line strips in the jungle, yes, there are those who said these are maybe used to take resources because infrastructure is not good. Why don't they build good infrastructures that can also benefit others, you see? But they use sometimes these line strips, these airports, small airports, to supply sometimes weapons to these labels that sometimes undermine governments or fighting the government. So I think that is the reality. So Africans, I think we need to wake up. We need to wake up, we need to understand the reality. And that's why when we say we need to stop fighting one another, that's what we mean. We must stop fighting because of our fighting. While we are fighting, people are taking resources. You think maybe they will pass through roads. They are not using roads. They are not using maybe train because they don't have train. They use airports. They use train. I mean plane. So they take minerals and we remain fighting, and we will fight until Jesus is coming. And Jesus will not come while we are fighting, because even Jesus don't want conflict. So my dear lovely family, friends, let us now move on what I want to share with you with the issue of Ethiopia. I think we can take a note from Ethiopia. Not only Ethiopia, even Burkina Faso. Remember, Burkina Faso now is feeding itself. It converted the area where terrorists were taken those areas, conquered those areas. After they conquered again, Captain Ibrahim Traore and his fellow Burkinabe people decided to change those areas into a production area where now people are producing their own food, people are producing their own agricultural products, and we see industries have been integrated in Burkina Faso. What does that mean? It means that if there is a peace, development is coming. And I want to insist and to call my fellow Africans, especially those who are in those fighting areas, especially young people. You know, we young people, we are the ones who have been fighting the fights of old men and women. We must stop fighting for the interest of old men and women. Let us stop fighting. Let us see how we can bring peace, because we are the ones who are going to live longer than these old men and women. So if we are taking our lives into trouble, it means we'll live in trouble, and the coming generation, our generation, will also live in trouble. So dear lovely family, as I said, this is the area where we grow fruits, we grow different big sugarcane. I know some of us who are living in the diaspora, in town, in cities, we don't know sugarcane. If you see maybe sugar, this is a source of sugar. So today I want to demonstrate something. This is organic. This is organic sugarcane. You know, in previous years, our ancestors, our Africans, didn't use what they call tea or breakfast. They use such kind of things. This is natural sugar. You cannot get maybe this heart attack because this is natural and organic. So instead of consuming this industrial sugar, people were consuming this natural sugar. So also, dear lovely family, let me show you one thing. I think you remember, I planted this tree. Here you see the tree is now growing. The tree is growing. Of course, I planted another tree somewhere, but that cow has destroyed. I planted some tree there. So, but the cow, that baby cow, has destroyed my tree. But all in all, it doesn't matter, because all of these things is owned by myself. So you see, I planted this tree to create the shade, and I said the ones who sow the seed will never enjoy the shade. So I planted this tree to make sure that when maybe I will be passed away, people will come and enjoy the shade of this tree. What does this mean? This means that we have to do things for the future generation. Without doing things for the future generation, we are going nowhere. We are going nowhere, and we cannot benefit. So wherever you are the family, friends, to Africans, make sure that you do the things for the future generation. And that's why I have been using this area as a demonstration and showing that anything that we want to do in Africa is possible. Yes, I'm not investing in industry, but I wish someone who has more opinions, who have more creativity, can come and invest in industry. In this area, we have been focused on small agro businesses. You see, We have maize, we have bananas, we have these avocados. As you can see, we have these coins, or we can call them maize. These are things that we are doing here. Also, we have fish ponds where we grow our own fishes. As I said many times, for last almost 5 years ago, Africans, we are the main consumer of Chinese tilapia. So, but this time, after addressing each other, trying to reach one another, that Africans, we have potentials, we have water bodies, we have rivers. How is it possible? How it can be that Africans, we have been fed by the Chinese, that they don't have potential like we Africans? So from there, people started to change, started to see that it is possible for us to grow our own food, to grow or to keep our own fish, so that we can consume our own things. Because those who are supplying these what we call food, we don't know what maybe things they are putting inside, ingredients on that food. But if we produce ourselves like this, we know that in this kind of food we are maybe using fertilizers, or we are using organic manure. But all in all, what we want to say is we need to feed ourselves, we need to consume what we produce, and that's what we are doing here, dear lovely family, friends. I have no more to share with you, but one thing that I'm very happy with is what Ethiopia has done. It is amazing, and it is a good thing. Dear lovely family, if you have anything, please share with us in the comment section, and also make sure that you share the video to other Africans who are here in the continent, and to our brothers and sisters who are in the diaspora. Thank you.
Thank you, Africa, Mama Africa.